Hi, we're at the vintage camping area at Sun and Fun, and we came across Dave Satina and his 1958 Cessna 182.
AOPA keeps flying safe, accessible, and fun by protecting your freedom to fly. We are the most trusted one-stop resource for all things related to general aviation. Become an AOPA pilot today.
So Dave, how long have you owned this airplane?
Approximately 25 or 30 years old. It's a Cessna 1958 Cessna 182A. It's got an 0470R engine in it. And I've done a lot of TLC to it, basically, is what I've done. Maintain it, continually maintain it.
Got it. Well, one of the things that caught my eyes was the paint scheme. So did you have somebody design this, or where did this paint scheme come from?
Basically designed it myself, just on a whim. Ended up I had a small crack in the bottom cowl down here. At this section over here is where it started out at. Okay. And that's where the paint job, it was originally, when I bought it, it was white and about 9 different colors of gold on it. So it was kind of getting kind of shoddy and ugly, and it took us about 3 years to do it.
Very nice. Well, so AOPA is restoring an airplane as well. We have a 1958 Cessna 182, which is our AOPA Sweepstakes airplane. And I was noticing some of the differences between your airplane and the one that we are restoring. On this side, we have the normal engine panel to be able to check oil, but I noticed over here on this side, it's a little bit different.
It's the same size panel, only the capture points are different on it. I changed that, put a larger lip in there, because you don't have to access that every time you go to fly or do a pre-flight. So
Yeah.
That's the way we ended up with that.
I also noticed the big gigantic exhaust, but is that a stock exhaust?
You can buy an extension for them. I think it was through Univair possibly. A lot of times they bolt them on, but I had mine welded on.
Got it. Okay, so that's just to keep the soot and everything from getting on the bottom of the airplane?
Yeah, it's soot in the bottom of the airplane.
Good idea, something for us to consider. Something else that you wanted to show us?
Well, I showed you the access to the door, how it hinges. You pop these. My door fits fairly tight and it hinges down nicely. And we did the TLC in here when I redid the motor.
So I love the green engine mount and the green Continental and the valve
And
covers.
we sent out the engine mount and had it beefed up a little bit for a seaplane actually. And then I painted it when it came back and just a little bit of detail.
Yeah, I like that. Well, let's look at the interior. As we were debating on the interior for the AOPA Cessna 182 Sweepstakes, we didn't really know exactly what the interior material options were.
Okay.
And when I looked at your aircraft, there are some parts of the aircraft you've restored, but others are absolutely stock, right? So like the door cards with this really amazing
side panel,
kind of like a Mylar material is, I assume that's all stock?
Yeah, that would be all stock.
Very neat.
And the rear seats all is stock. And the other side panel, the co-pilot side panel is all stock, and the upper panel, the yokes are stock.
So the yokes were just like that when you bought the airplane?
Right.
Okay, so we redid the yokes in that color. And what color did you say this is?
I'm thinking it's called Seafoam.
Okay.
I've seen someplace where Cessna called it Seafoam green.
What's your favorite part about the 182? Why have you owned it for 25 to 30 years?
Probably because I never sell anything. It's easy to fly, it's dependable, very dependable actually. A lot of people want to buy it all the time because they're so dependable. It's got the Johnson bar flap still in it, which is just a mechanical flap instead of motors and what servos or anything like that. Anything you put in it, you can haul. I mean, as far as weight, I mean, you can't overgross it, but you can carry a lot of stuff in this airplane.
Right. Any words of caution for somebody who's going to win a Cessna 182 in about a year and 3 months?
If you're going through it and cleaning it up and detailing it and doing the maintenance on it, all the repairs or anything that has to be done to it, you should be good to go and have a lot of years of fun flying. I would think so.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Dave, for showing us your beautiful airplane. And there's some good tips for us to consider with the AOPA Sweepstakes.
Okay, very good.